Is there a difference between animal rights and animal welfare? Yes. And those differences can be complex. Animal rights organizations may share some points of view with those who support animal welfare, but the two are very different. These terms should not be used interchangeably. Animal welfare approaches issues with a how can we do things differently to ensure the safety and health of animals kind of mindset. The concern for animal welfare organizations is that humans should do whatever they can to ensure animals are properly and compassionately cared for. This includes making sure their physical, mental, and emotional needs are met. According to IFAW, which is the International Fund for Animal Welfare, defining animal welfare is a bit difficult because it is such a broad concept. At its base, animal welfare is the quality of life experienced by animals. It includes them being free to live and reproduce in a healthy environment, free from hunger, discomfort, disease, and distress. Animal welfare supports keeping animals as pets in addition to using them for scientific studies, but they support protecting the animals and making their lives more humane while in captivity and while being used for scientific advancement, if the animals are used for those purposes. They do not support practices that cause the suffering of animals. One example provided by the IFAW is factory farming. From an animal welfare perspective, producing cheap eggs and meat for human consumption does not justify the suffering endured by the animals in these farms. Millions of animals suffer from the birth date to the dinner plate in large farming operations. Most people who work with animals support some part of animal welfare, though not all of us agree with using animals in scientific studies or testing. The topic of animal welfare is complex. One person supporting animal welfare may only agree with part of it and disagree with other parts. Animal rights is different. Generally speaking, animal rights says that humans should not be interfering with animals in any way. This includes using them for clothing, testing, science, education, medicine, entertainment. Many animal rights activists believe that animals have the same rights as humans. One example of using animals for entertainment would be circuses. It is well documented that a number of animals used for this type of entertainment are not treated well. Another example might be county fairs or other public events where animals are brought to either be sold, petted, or used as some type of entertainment for paying crowds. A rabbit feels temperatures 20 to 30 degrees above what us humans do. They have a thick fur coat that they cannot take off in the heat. If it's 85, 90, or even hotter outside, they are stuck in that fur coat, and the suffering is immense. PETA stands for People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. It is the largest animal rights organization in the world. Information on PETA and other such organizations can be misconstrued. One article on PETA's website is called Animal Rights Uncompromised, Pets. PETA is quoted in saying, "Contrary to myth, PETA does not want to confiscate beloved, well-cared-for companions and set them free. What we do want is to reduce the tragic overpopulation of dogs and cats through spaying and neutering. We work hard to prevent more dogs and cats from being born because there are nowhere near enough good homes for all the animals that already exist." This article went on to say that breeding and then selling the pets has caused a tremendous amount of misery, and that millions of dogs and cats are confined to filthy wire cages in puppy and kitten mills, forced to churn out litter after litter until their exhausted bodies give out, and then they're abandoned or killed. Many purebred dogs endure a lifetime of debilitating health problems because they have been bred to have distorted physical features such as unnaturally elongated spines, flattened faces. This can be a result of inbreeding. Those who care for neglected and animal pets would agree with PETA's position on those points, especially spaying and neutering, but they might disagree with other PETA perspectives and philosophies. Animal rights is just as complex a topic as animal welfare. A high number of animal lovers who educate themselves on these topics agree with some part of them, but disagree with others. When you hear someone standing up for animals, don't automatically assume they're an animal rights activist, and also don't assume they're an animal welfare activist. They may agree or disagree with many perspectives of both groups. Compassionate humans care about other living things and how they are treated. Wherever you stand on all of these issues, I hope you will commit to kindness and best care practices for whatever animal finds its way into your home or your life.